Okay, so you just saw a couple of examples of do until loops. And again, those run code until a certain condition is reached. Well, what I want to show you next is the do while loop. And these are going to run your code while a certain condition remains to be true. So to demonstrate that, I'm using the file called do while, which is in the resources section of this lecture. You can follow along. And what I did last time with the do until, when I wanted to calculate the bonus, I told VBA to calculate the bonus until there was no more commission. Until you took a look at the E column and there was no data there. Well, what I'm going to do this time using do while is I'm going to tell Excel to run this code while commission is not empty. So again, last time my code said to do until commission was empty. This time I'm saying to do while commission is not empty. Semantics, maybe. A little bit different code, definitely. So let me switch over to the VBE to show you how this is done. All right, so here I am in my code, and it's going to look super familiar because it's basically the same code. I just changed one thing. And that's the first line of my do loop. So here I'm saying do while, and then I'm using my isEmpty function. I'm asking VBA to take a look at whatever cell is currently one column over to the left. Is it empty? If that's false, if it's not empty, then go ahead and run the code. So do while one column over is not empty. And that produces the same results. When I go back to Excel and click on Calculate Bonus, same results. The code got down to E10. It saw that it was empty, so it exited the loop. All right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to see if you can turn the do until loop that you created for the salespeople to change the formatting of their name, if you can change that to a do while loop. So think about it, pause this lecture, grab the exercise file and try it out. And as always, when you're done or if you need help, restart this lecture and take a look at my code. All right, so here's the code that I changed from a do loop until to a do loop while. So the last line of my loop there is to do while is empty active cell value equals false. So basically I'm telling Excel to do this while there's something in that salesperson's field. So the key to choosing whether or not when you're writing your code, if you want to use a do until or a do loop, is whether or not you want the code to run while a condition is true or until a condition becomes true. And when you're writing your code, really think about it. Think about, do I want this code to run while a condition is true or until a condition becomes true? And then also think about, well, do I want my condition to be tested first, or do I want the code to be ran first and then my condition be tested?